What's up, everybody? It's your favorite review clone's favorite nerd, and today we are looking at the Autobot set. So it's like I feel like I'm cloning my own content. It's fine. This is also on loan to me from Brink. He's on 1001 podcast. I'm a little pressed for time, so let's go ahead and delve into these guys. So let's start with Cloudraker. And a lot of this is just retool from the other guys or vice versa. So don't expect a whole lot new here, but it's still worth talking about, I suppose. So we got paint on the face. It's like a purple metallic, and then the blue visor is painted, and the head is on a swivel. We have a butterfly joint in here, which works well, and then we have ball pegs for the shoulders, which gets you 90 degrees out and the full spin around. We got ball pegs for the elbows, which gets you over 90 degrees, and then a bicep swivel. These guys do not have a separate bicep swivel. The other ones did, right? I can't remember. Once again, no waist swivel. We got a hinge on the wrist in and out, and these reds don't quite match, it seems like to me. But maybe it's the way the light's hitting them. And neither did the pinks, for what it's worth. Ball pegs for the hips, get you all the way out for the full Van Damme. And not too shabby on the Monty side of things. Thigh swivel, single hinge knee that gets you just about 90 degrees. I say we give it to them. And an ankle tilt, and then we got some paint apps, some red and silver down there at the bottom, which is all fine. Little ankle tilt, did I mention that? All right, let's transform them. Turn the head around, bring the arms up, and then to the back. Let's do it like this. Get this all in line, and then fold the hand down. Same on this side. Fold the hand down. And then the legs split like the bird. Bring the wings out and around. Fold the feet out or in, depending on how you view it. Bring this piece down, and what you need to do is get this tabbed in, this leg right here tabbed into there, and then the same on this side, and then you bring the cockpit, there it is. It's just a poor tolerance, but ultimately it will work. I think it does a fairly good job of doing what it's supposed to do, given that it's a Legends figure. I think it's fun, it's enjoyable, kind of in the same pocket as the other ones, obviously. So, no real issue as far as I'm concerned. And in terms of anything new, I still wish they were a bit bigger. But let's move on. And then we got Fastlane. Head is on a swivel, decoed the same way. We have the little car symbol inside of there as opposed to the spaceship or whatever it's supposed to be. So, all in all, decent. We have the, this, I guess it's not, but there's white paint there on the chest for the stripe. I'm not sure if I mentioned that on the other one either. Articulation for the arms is identical, and for the legs is identical. So nothing really new to talk about there. We do have this silver here, which I'm not sure I mentioned either. There they are from the back, big open calves, but otherwise fairly clean. So you can move this up and then spin his head around and then rotate that around, and then you have that. For the hands, fold the hands in and then use the butterfly joint to move the shoulders in, which brings the wheel out, and then tab that together, and that is it. It would have been nice had this been able to collapse a bit. I'm going to make sure that's not possible before I move on. But it seems like, that's the end of it, which is fine. It just would have been nice if this came compact a little bit more, I think. I think this is more accurate to what it's supposed to look like, but it just looks very unfinished because of the sculpt and such. Oh, wait. Let's see. Does this do anything, or do they just use that because? I don't think you need it. It's interesting. But there it is. There they are both together. It is worth mentioning that these cockpits do open up, and then you can sit, I think, one of those little fellas they've been making recently into there. What are they called? Titan Masters, right? I think so. Let's go with that. If not, this is what it should have been called. Maybe not. Doesn't ultimately matter. But that's where they would sit. Not a whole lot of protection. A little bit more on this guy. This guy's kind of left out to the elements, but whatevs. And because we got to look at both, there's a shot of them all together, which I think is fine. Not a whole lot new to report here. A couple of different issues. Be careful with the amount of torque that you can get on this back plate, spinning the spoiler rather, spinning the head around. Much like the other two, I wish they did come with weapons. I wish they were a bit bigger. There's a couple nitpicky things that drive me nuts, like the pink tension peg there inside the wheel is just obnoxious to me, but you know, I get it. And there's a clearance issue with this cockpit during transformation. But all in all, pretty good efforts, pretty interesting figures, pretty cool representations of the characters, and an ultimate recommend from me if you're into the line or the scale. Just don't expect a rose garden because they never promised you one. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.
Yeah, I'm watching them again. Nah, I've just been reviewing a lot of Takara and Hasbro stuff recently.